everyone, welcome back to the channel. So after a long time I am posting this video and I thought of continuing our UGC NET examination remaining syllabus. So today I thought of explaining about social welfare administration, and before explaining that I am very happy that most of you cleared NET and JRF. I am very happy, and first of all congratulations for the people who qualified JRF and NET, and those who haven't qualified, no problem, we can try one more time. I am here to help you. So now we can start our class social welfare administration, which is very important from the perspective of UGC NET examination. As I mentioned before, now we can start the class on social welfare administration. So here you can see the two terms, that is social welfare and administration. So before understanding social welfare administration as a term, first we need to understand what is social welfare and what is administration separately. Okay, so first we can define the term social welfare. So we can define social welfare as any social intervention which is actually intended to enhance or maintain social functioning of a human being. Then we can call it as social welfare. Okay, so any intervention which means social intervention which is trying to enhance or maintain social functioning of human being, that is considered as social welfare. Okay, moving on to the second term, that is administration. So we already defined what is social welfare. Now we are moving to the term administration. So administration we can define as it is a sum total of activities which is relates to first one, determination of objectives, policies, planning, programs, and second one, sourcing the resources. So these resources can be men, material and machinery. Okay, and third one, putting all these resources into operation. All these resources means men, machinery and material. Okay, and fourth activity is controlling their performance. And fifth one, providing sense of achievement to the workers. So these providing achievements can be in the form of financial and non-financial incentives. Okay, so by combining all these activities, we can say that is called as administration. Sum total of these 5 activities considered as administration, which means determination of objective, policies, programs, and sourcing the resources and operating these resources and controlling their performance and providing a sense of achievement through financial and non-financial incentives. Okay, so sum total of all these activities considered as administration. And now we can check the term social welfare administration. That is actually our point of remark. Okay, so we already discussed about what is social welfare and administration. Now we are going to combine these two terms, that is social welfare administration. So the term social welfare administration is considered as it is the process of providing, or we can say that it is the process of providing efficiently the services and resources for the needy individual, group, families and communities to facilitate social relationship and adjustment for the necessary social functioning. Okay, so we already defined what is social welfare. There we discussed that social welfare is actually for enhancing the social functioning of individual, and administration means sum total of different activities. Okay, so social welfare administration is actually trying to provide resources and services to the needy people for the proper social functioning. Okay, now we can check some of the principles of social welfare administration which is given by Trecker. First principle which was given by Trecker is the principle of social work values. Okay, so the principle of social work value here actually considers, so the value of profession is actually upon what services and development made for the need of people. Okay, second principle is principle of community and client needs. And third principle is principle of agency purpose. So the third principle is principle of agency purpose. So here the social purpose of the agent must be clearly formulated, stated, understood and utilized. Okay. And fourth principle is the principle of cultural settings. The fifth principle is principle of purposeful relationship. So here the purposeful relation should be established between administrator, board, staff and the constituency. Okay. And sixth principle is the principle of agency totality. Sixth principle is the principle of agency totality, which means the agency must be understood in its totality and wholeness. Okay. Seventh one, the principle of professional responsibility. Eighth one, the principle of participation. So here the principle of participation means the appropriate contribution of board, staff and constituency are sought and utilized through continuous process of dynamic participation. Okay. Ninth one is principle of communication. So as we all know that the principle of communication is very important, which means the open communication is very important for the proper functioning of people. Okay. And tenth principle is principle of leadership. So I don't think I need to explain what is principle of leadership. And moving on to 11th principle, principle of organization. And next one, principle of delegation. The delegation of responsibility and authority to other profession is very essential. And moving on to next principle, that is 14th principle, principle of coordination. And 15th principle is principle of resource utilization. Next one, the principle of change. So the process of change is, as we all know, that it is continuous in community as well as in agency. And 17th one is the principle of evaluation. So the next principle is the principle of evaluation. So as we all know that the evaluation, the continuous evaluation of process and program is very important for the fulfillment of the objectives of this agency. So that is why the principle of evaluation is important. So if we are not making the continuous evaluation of process and the programs, it is very difficult to fulfill our objectives. Okay, so continuous evaluation of programs and process is important for fulfillment of the agency's objectives. And moving on to the last principle is the principle of growth. So here the growth and development of the participant is actually furthered by administrator by giving different assignments and supervision and opportunity for individual and group learning. Okay, so these are the 18 principles of social welfare administration which was given by Trecker. So these all are the important topic for today's video, today's class. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any doubt, you can comment below this video or else you can mail to my mail ID. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe.